Yeah, please.
How is the relationship with the HRD ministry?
Introduce yourself.
I'm Prakash Rama from IIM Calcutta 84 batch. So my question is, how is the relationship with the HRD ministry? Because we have been reading a lot the last few years, in fact, that they're not quite.
I hope you don't want me to lose my job before I get back home. Huh? Okay. Okay. No, jokes apart. I think in general, I must say that the HRD ministry is quite supportive of the IIMs. To be honest, they don't interfere much at all in the functioning of the institutes. I've been director at Indore now for about 15 months. Nobody from the ministry told me how to run the institute. So I think by and large, their intentions are good. Of course, like any other organization which has political pulls and pressures, from time to time they have their concerns. By and large, I would believe at this point of time, they're quite supportive of the institutes.
All right, whoever has the mic, ask the question.
Professor.
Who, me? Yeah. Hi, Chandrasekhar Chatterjee and Calcutta. Wait for it. Oh, I'll just point out it.
Professor, you mentioned the challenge about grooming up the new institute. When the original two were started, the Calcutta and Ahmedabad, they were groomed by Harvard and MIT.
Right.
Is similar kind of sponsorship being taken by the existing ones to groom the new ones coming along?
So we do have a system of mentoring the new institutes. So for example, we are mentoring the new IIM which is being set up in Orissa. IIM Ahmedabad is mentoring the new institute which is being set up in Nagpur in Maharashtra and so on. So the existing institutes are trying to mentor or at least help the new institutes get going.
Hi, I am Calcutta. Wait for it. 1970. Here's a question. You said that all the IIMs are moving towards research institutions, and my question is why? Given that American universities are saying, was this the right thing to do? It's a very old idea, research-based universities. They got it from the German universities of the 1800s. So the question is, are you finding a happy medium, or teachers disappear from the classroom?
No, I think the idea is not to overnight become only a kind of research center. The idea is to balance better research and teaching. I think IIMs in the past were primarily teaching institutions. There are some challenges with that. I mean, when you look at branding, when you want to be better known in the world, when you want to be known among your other peers in academia, when you want to get better rankings, for all of these things, the research matters. And particularly since India is such a laboratory now for all kinds of management practices, it seems kind of silly that we sitting right there in India are not taking advantage of our locational advantage there. So I think one of the drivers for research is also that there are so many things happening in our backyard, which if we can study, we could also make significant contributions to the world of management.
Hi, Hazura Singh from Bangalore 93. A question about intra-IIM collaboration, or should I say neck of it? So instead of reinventing the wheel every time, other IIMs thinking about knowledge sharing first within themselves and then knowledge generation further.
Good question. Well, there are various ways in which knowledge sharing happens. I guess I'm personally a good example. I studied in one IIM, taught in a second one. I'm now the director of a third one. So there's been, through me individually, at least some transfer of knowledge from one institute to another. But there are some steps being taken to do that. One step being taken to do that is we now have something called a Pan IIM conference, which is held every year. It's held in a different location in turn. So this year, for example, we in Indore are hosting that Pan IIM conference, and this is a platform for all the IIMs to get together, share research ideas, talk about curriculum and things like that. The other idea which is exists for collaboration but has not really fructified so far is to start a Pan IIM journal. There's been talk about it, but it's not really started so far.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's give a big hand to Professor. Professor Rishi, just stay there. As a token of our appreciation, we have a little memento for you. Please do carry it back with you and display it proudly in your office. And we'll have, when the memento is given, please position yourself in front of